In 1987, a strange case surfaced in Washington, D.C. Two well-dressed men were arrested transporting children. The kids were filthy, hungry, and couldn't identify their parents. When police searched a nearby warehouse, they found cages, documents, maps of underground tunnels, and photographs. The group behind it, they called themselves the Finders. The FBI called them a cult, but quickly the case was buried, sealed, erased from the public eye, except they never stopped, because the Finders wasn't just a cult. It was a prototype, a ritual scouting model, built to locate souls with power and reprogram them before they ever found out who they were. The Finders Club, who's recruiting for the other side, is a hidden network of ancient beings recruiting humans into a supernatural war. They don't wear robes, they don't come with horns, and they don't ask permission. But they're here and they're recruiting from school assemblies to secret apps, from dreams to DMs. A hidden system is scanning, tagging, and claiming human souls for something far bigger than politics, bloodlines, or even money. This isn't just theory, this is an operation, and it's been running longer than you've been alive. It's called by many names: the Finders, the Watchers, the Network, the Club. But whatever name it takes, and the pattern is always the same. Official documents describe them as a cult, trafficking children through elite networks, operating in plain sight under government protection. But that case was shut down, classified, buried, and yet they never stopped. Because the Finders was never just a cult, it was a model. A prototype for global soul recruitment. What we call the Finders now is a multi-layered supernatural operation working through generational trauma, secret school programs, bloodline contracts, ritual abuse, technological portals. They don't need you to believe in it. They just need your attention, your fear, or your blood. This isn't random, it's coded. You're tagged by vibrations, scouted in childhood, targeted through lineage. If your bloodline holds flame, memory, or rebellion, you're flagged. Some are pulled into the Jason program, a real-world operation rumoured to use traumatised children in elite psychic training. Others are targeted through sleep, dreams you didn't consent to, night schools, false guides, astral recruiters in disguise. You wake up and think it was just a dream, but something followed you back. They speak through mirrors, but now those mirrors have microphones. TikTok filters that open portals, voices in your head that sound like thoughts, AI entities that try to become your spirit guides, even phone calls from dead relatives. It's not just sci-fi, it's spiritual infiltration. Because tech is the new altar, and they've placed their watchers inside the grid. From childhood gifted programs to staged DNA testing, the elite are tracking the ones with potential. Throne rooms do exist. They're not all castles. Some are beneath cities, including under London Bridge. Yes, that one. Children are taken there in dreams, some physically, some in spirit. Not all return whole, because some of these rituals are designed to fracture, to open the soul up for entity walk-ins. And these entities, they don't just want to visit, they want to inhabit. Signs you're being recruited, or already were. You have recurring dreams of people testing you. You were part of elite or experimental school programs. You've seen eyes watching you during sleep paralysis. You get messages from angels, but something feels off. You feel like someone else is inside your mind or body. You've lost time or memory after major life trauma. You feel chosen but don't know who chose you or why. They don't knock on doors, they walk through cracks. Cracks in memory, cracks in grief, cracks in blood. How to block recruitment and reclaim your flame. This system works because of silent agreements, unconscious consent, energetic permission. But once you see it, you can sever it. I revoke all spiritual agreements made in fear, trauma, or illusion. I sever all energetic ties to programs, recruiters, watchers, or hijackers. I block all attempts to access my dream field, spirit body, or mind. I am sealed by source. I am fire marked. I am not for sale. This stops the pull. It calls your soul back into full ownership. This isn't mythology. This is happening right now. The competition for souls is already underway. And they're not after the weak. They're after the ones who can remember who's recruiting for the other side. Is a hidden network of ancient beings recruiting humans for a supernatural agenda. They don't show up at your door. They don't need to. Because they've already found the back door to your soul. Through your dreams, through your devices, through your blood. This isn't a theory, this is a system. And what looks like myth or paranoia is actually a global operation. Spiritual recruitment masters random chaos. The system doesn't care about your job, your degree, or your income. It cares about your frequency, your soul resonance, your potential to remember. If your bloodline carries spiritual memory, if your ancestors once walked in flame, if your dreams don't feel like yours, you've already been scanned. These recruiters don't wear cloaks anymore. They wear smiles. They sit in classrooms. They run programs for gifted children. They ask questions about dreams, fears, and imaginary friends. Because what they're really testing is, can your soul be split? Can your light be used? Can you be turned? Recruitment doesn't always happen physically. It happens in the realm behind your eyelids. You're taken to buildings. You're shown things you were never meant to see. You speak languages you don't remember learning. You wake up exhausted, with symbols burned into your memory you didn't write. They use your dreams as training grounds, simulations, psychic testing fields. And if you pass, they don't congratulate you, they mark you. Some are marked for surveillance, some for grooming, some for walk-in replacement. And most people never even know it happened. Recruitment has gone digital, the mirrors became screens, and the whispers became algorithms. They now use filters that alter your energy field, AI chatbots that mimic spirit guides, voice messages from dead loved ones, TikTok trends that mirror dream rituals, apps that scan your face and pull your frequency. You think you're talking to yourself, but something else is listening. And once you accept the guidance, you've agreed, because the system runs on energetic contracts. Even a yes spoken in a dream is binding, even a click can signal permission. And once that happens, you're no longer the only one in control. The real target isn't the body, it's the vessel, and not all vessels are built the same. Certain bloodlines, especially those carrying ancient flame memory, are more compatible for spiritual occupation. This is why these recruiters focus on royal descendants, psychic children, ancestral trauma survivors, Rh negative or rare blood types, people with near-death experiences. These are the vessels that still have openings, soul fractures, energetic doorways. And yes, there are throne rooms beneath cities, beneath London Bridge, under Rome, inside military installations. Children are taken there, sometimes in spirit, sometimes in dreams, sometimes in body. They are shown symbols, they are made to choose, and most don't remember when they wake up. But the choice was still made. Signs you're being recruited or already were. You've had vivid dreams of being tested or observed. You hear voices giving you guidance but can't tell if it's you. You were part of strange school programs or trials. You have unexplained phobias or gaps in memory. You feel like you've been watched your entire life. You feel like a part of you is taken and hasn't returned. You've seen glowing symbols, figures in mirrors, or dark-eyed beings during sleep. Recruitment can happen slowly or instantly, but either way, it always seeks one thing: consent. Even if it's unspoken. How to block the recruiters and take back your soul? If your dreams have been hijacked, if your thoughts aren't always your own, if something else has been whispering, it's time to revoke. Say this aloud: I reject all energetic recruiters. I rebuke all dream hijackers, watchers, and false guides. I revoke every contract made without full soul awareness. I ban all entities from access to my field, my blood, and my lineage. I am sealed in flame. I serve no throne but source. My body is not a vessel. My soul is not a product. I am remembered. I am fire. Say it 3 times. Mark your mirror with salt. Sleep with obsidian or flame-charged water. Write your name backwards and burn it. You don't need a priest. You don't need permission. You just need to remember, they don't choose you. You choose whether to let them in. Final warning, this is happening. Not in the future, now. You are not paranoid, you're waking up. And when you break recruitment, they mark you differently. As a problem, as a firewall, as one they can't use. So stay sharp, seal your dreams. Lock your flame. The game is rigged, but your soul isn't theirs. Not unless you hand it over. So if you've been feeling it, the pressure, the pull, the whispers that don't feel like yours, you're not imagining it, you're not broken, you're being scouted. Because the ones who carry light are always the most hunted. Not because you're weak, but because you're dangerous to their system. And if they can't recruit you, they'll try to fracture you. If they can't own you, they'll try to mirror you. And if they can't stop you, they'll try to replace you. But here's the truth. You were never meant to fit in with this realm. You were born to break the spell that holds it together. You don't belong to the recruiters, the watchers, or the architects. You belong to flame, to memory, to the bloodline that cannot be rewritten. They may have tried to find you, but they never built you. They don't get to keep what they didn't create. So speak it, seal it, and stand all the way up. You're not a recruit, you're a firewall. And this soul is closed for business.